It's something that I didn't see a lot of other people take passion to. And he kind of decided to make a path for himself, and I said, well, I can make a path for myself.
As I spoke with him about his own life, it mirrors mine so much that it's almost scary.
He understands the history.
I don't want to let him down. It started off early, like in elementary school. In all my notebooks around my notes or whatever I was doing, like it's just covered in drawings of homes. I always had known that I loved designing homes.
Everything he ever was doing, all around it are sketches of buildings, swimming pools.
Growing up in Virginia, Chase was captivated by the pool at an early age.
In order to be on this little neighborhood swim team, you had to be able to swim 25 meters.
I call it swimming, but I didn't have goggles or anything, just trying to make it to the other side, I think at around 8. My mom was initially the one who said, you know, you should try swimming.
My grandmother made it a rule in the family that everyone had to swim for safety reasons.
You have to have it for survival, and maybe to be able to save someone else's life.
My grandpa's brother, he didn't know how to swim, and he just took a rope swing into the lake and he died. And so my grandpa had always said that we all need to know how to swim.
In 2008, a moment in history. Beijing, China, the Olympic Games.
Cullen Jones.
We all kind of looked at each other like, is this real? Like, is this really happening? I had never seen any other African Americans when I was swimming, you know, really like excel and take over and place first in meets. I mean, let alone place first in the world.
With Michael Phelps in the 400-meter relay team, Jones set a world record en route to his first Olympic gold medal.
My friend said to me, do you know what you just did? Do you know what you just did, not only for the swimming community, but also for African Americans all over? I had no idea. I think within the African American culture, unfortunately, there is the stigma that black people don't swim.
We talked about the history of being able to swim as a black person. It's taken a long time, because when I was a kid, you couldn't go to some of the community pools. I couldn't go. My neighbors couldn't go. Those things were not part of my beginning, but it certainly is part of my grandson's, and I'm very happy for that.
Understanding the history and inspired by his idol, Chase's swimming career took off.
Come on, Chase!
Once I had made the decision that I just wanted to do swimming and started to make meets like Junior Olympics, my coaches were telling me that this is something I could really do and go as far as I wanted to take it.
Come on, no.
After going to the Junior Olympics and Tom Dolan, which was a step up from the Junior Olympics, a coach reached out to me from Maryland telling me about a Black History Month meet because he noticed that I was the only African American on my team.
You see 1 or 2 African American kids here and there, but to see an entire pool and an entire stands, it was incredible.
They were saying that normally people don't make that meet their first year that they start seriously swimming. A couple years before, I wasn't swimming with goggles. I was swimming in board shorts. I almost felt like calling for a second, placing really high at a meet, and with other African Americans because I never had that opportunity.
After a promising start to his career, Chase faced another challenge. His mom took a job overseas in Shanghai, China.
I felt very strongly that I wanted my kids to have experience and feel comfortable in different environments.
It was kind of just like an abrupt move, definitely a huge change from my small town in Virginia to a big city with 23 million people. It was different to see that there weren't many Americans and meets weren't in English. There was a change in the length of the pools, because here in college we swim in yards, and overseas I was swimming in meters. My times didn't start off too well.
2 years later, the family moved again, this time to Dubai. Chase continued to excel in swimming even overseas, but with the year until college, Chase struggled to gain recognition from coaches in the United States.
It was going to be impossible to do it from Dubai, where we were, and to have get my name out there. And by the time I got home, all of my friends had already committed beginning of their junior year. I always thought I could swim in college, but it seemed like I was doing it so late that it might not happen.
The family moved back to Virginia. Chase found Ball State, not only for swimming, but for a career.
When we got back, I was absolutely thrilled because he was keeping up, he was winning.
And I knew I wanted to do architecture. And walking in there was very cool. It was like the coolest thing I had ever seen.
It's like a total win-win because he's got architecture and he's got swimming.
People don't think that it can work, that both can mix, because it's a lot of work.
Chase excelled in the pool during his freshman season, recording the best 100-meter backstroke time of anyone at Ball State by a whole second. With success this season, there was an opportunity awaiting in North Carolina.
In my mind, I was immediately freaking out. I never thought that watching him that day in 2008 that I'd be meeting him.
How you doing? Nice to meet you. Me too.
And even jumping in the water and swimming a few laps with him. It was definitely a dream come true. It was awesome.
Meeting Chase, it's been kind of seeing my life full circle, because as I spoke with him about his own life, it mirrors mine so much that it's almost scary. And those kind of things gives me chills. Unfortunately, like Chase, like myself, and our families had to see someone unfortunately drown and someone unfortunately get to a near drowning to realize how important it is to learn how to swim.
He almost drowned as a kid, and then coming from almost drowning to being the best in the world, I just think is such an incredible story.
And I think moments where I get to meet people, extraordinary people like Chase, that have, been able to do so much in their lives, and for them to look at me and say, because of you, I'm holding back tears because it means a lot.
Cullen's journey in life inspired Chase to do more than just swim.
Everyone says architecture is an art. I think architecture is almost like a lifestyle. I want to do affordable housing too, and not even just here in America. I want to do affordable housing in South Africa, because I went to Cape Town once, and a lot of the people there live in literal shacks.
Moments in time, from South Africa to North Carolina.
These moments could be turning points, for Chase. And he gets back in the water and he crushes it. And he shows up at nationals a different swimmer.
Immediately, I saw a change, and I was actually excited to go to practice in the morning, and I never thought that could happen.
These moments are turning points. And if I can help in any way, because 2020, I'm done. To hand the keys over to Chase and Simone and to Leah, those are big moments.
I don't want to let him down.